Hi guys, big up to the yachty. Tonight we're going to do a review on Krypton Season 1, Episode 5. It was a good episode tonight, guys. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and press a like. Okay, so it basically started off in the past with Jaina, which is Lyta's mom, and her brother and her father, which is Commander Zod, okay? And he basically, her and her brother was fighting. And her brother, and it started off when he said that you are Zod, you show no mercy. Her father told her basically you showed no mercy to anyone. So she was fighting her brother, and then her brother got the upper hand on her. This is when she was in the past, when she was younger. He got the upper hand on her, and he showed mercy towards her. He didn't finish the job. So her father said, "What is wrong with you? You show mercy because she was your sister. You cannot show mercy. You are a Zod." Basically, that comes before anything. It's coming for love. It comes for family. It comes before anything. You never show mercy. And basically, you see Jaina went back and jumped on her brother and start beating the crap out of him and show him no mercy. Okay? And I was like, oh my God, I see why this bitch is so crazy. Her father was crazy. The whole Zod people are crazy. Lyta, please don't be nuts like them. I can't, okay? So next we go to Seg. And you see Seg, I think he's in the Outer Lands. That's what it looks like he's in. It's really cold. And he's trying to figure out a way how to get out there. And then you see the commander. And I guess he's Commander Zod now, we figure out. They were looking for him. And then he tried to use his radio to make a call, but he realized that his radio is broken. So then we see him went into the cage, and you know he had his gun with him, went into the cage, and he's walking around the entire cage because I guess he's trying to figure a way out to get out of there. Then he actually bumped into a lady, and she was tied up, and he thought she was dead, so he felt her pulse, but she was alive. I forget her name, guys, but it'll come back to me. And she was like, "Please help me." She woke up for a second because he thought she was dead, and she was like, "Please help me." And after that, we go to Lyta. And Lyta was, of course, she's been arrested for treason, which she didn't do it. And she was in jail. And basically, we saw Dev came to visit her. And he was like, "Please open the cell." And he was like, Lyta was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "You're a Zod. I know you're not going to run. I know you're not going to do anything." So he went in there and he sit with her, and they were reminiscing about how he first met her, and he thought she was the most beautiful girl in the entire world. And he's telling her that, he loves her, but he knows that she doesn't love him. And then she turned to him and said, "I do love you, Dev." And she gave him a kiss. You guys, she probably loved Dev like a brother, like a cousin, but not like how she loves Zeg. Listen, I have no qualm with Dev so far until he tried it with Zeg, okay? But I'm sorry. I'm a ride or die for Lyta and Zeg, so I can't be for all the Dev thing, okay? But so far, he's better than that. Bitch! Listen, the black dress, okay? That bitch I can't stand. Anyway, so next we go to Adam Strange, and he's walking with Cam, and he's like, I haven't seen Zeg in a while. What's going on with him? And Cam was like, "Do you understand that Lyta has been arrested? That for Zeg is, there's nothing else more important than that right now." So I think he's okay. He will reappear because Cam just thinks that he's upset because he can't, he's trying to save Lyta. Next we go to the scene with Zeg, and the lady that he found, he's trying to help her. They're basically walking around because she told him she knew the way out of there, but apparently she didn't. And she almost passed out. He's like, "You got to stay awake. You got to help me get out of here." So they finally end up with in a place that it says S on it, basically the L sign. And then some people came and arrest them. And he was like, "Okay." And he put his hand up, and I wouldn't say they kidnapped him. They hold the gun to him, and I don't understand what language they were speaking. And they took him in cuff, and I was like, really? Another person? I mean, how much person is going to kidnap Zeg? Then we go to that bitch, Nissa Vex, and her father, Darren Vex. And now Darren is kind of pissed off, because he's saying, basically, what is Raw going to think, okay? He said, if Jaina is ready, if Jaina's not going to ready to join us if he kill her daughter. And basically, Nissa is telling him, like, listen, that's why we can't kill Lyta. We got to, somehow get her out of this so Jaina become on her side. And he said, but if Ralph find out that, we rescued Lyta and Jaina's on our side, we're in trouble. And he said, and she said to him, Nissa said to her father, Damien Vex, if we don't do it, then Jaina is never going to be a side, Zeg is never going to be a side, and then it makes no sense because we're not going to be able to take over take over and get rid of Ra. And basically, he said either way we're probably screwed. And basically, he kind of sensed that she has feelings for Zeg. Bitch, you tried it. Please God, they better not make any wedding happen between Dev and that bitch in a black Zeta. I mean, Nissa. I mean, let's see what happened, guys, because I think anyway. So next thing we go to is Zeg, and now he's in the place and with these people, and the lady that he rescued, they had a gun on him, and they're walking to him, and he was like, everybody was looking at him strange, like, who is this dude? Like, he's strange. Like, what's going on? And then we see this lady walk up, and they brown to her like she's some kind of queen or some crap like that. And I was like, I thought it was the Black Zero people, but apparently they're not the Black Zero people. And I was like, what is going on? Who are these people? It didn't make any sense to me. It didn't make any sense. And then she said something, Sega or something like that. And he said, you're the ice goddess. And she said the mother of Krypton. So I guess these people are bound to her because she's like Sippanized or something like they're Sippanized. So they weren't Black Zero, they were Sippanized, and she is basically in charge of them. Next we go to Damien, and Damien Vex showed up at the prison where that Sagittarius soldier was arrested, the one that Lyta told her not to hurt anybody, and she did kill somebody. And she's like, why am I still here? Why? Because she said, I tell them everything that you want to tell. So basically, Damien Vex basically told her everything to say about Lyta, and that's why Lyta got arrested. That's why Lyta was set up. And she's like, why am I still here? Why am I not rescued? And then we came to find out that he and her is in a relationship. This shit is a hot mess. Not only he told her to set up Lyta and told her what to say, but they are in a relationship. Then we go to Lyta, and we see her doing some kind of exercise, and her mother, we see her mother. Then we go to Jaina Zod, and she's looking in the mirror, and then we go back to her dad, and in the past where her dad told her and her brother that they basically have to go on a mission and follow the footsteps of the other Zod before them and stuff like that. And they have to go to the outer lands, and which is freezing out there. They have to, I think, go up to some place where a sword is, and then he said when you get there, you see, I guess basically when you get there, you're going to see the prize, or you're going to see what you went there for, and basically who came out of there and when is probably going to be in charge. Basically, that's what he told them. So then when she got there and it got to the top, it was freezing. They realized it's a mask, because this mask is what was going to save them, because in the Outerland it's so cold, they need a mask to cover their face and save them. Then she and her brother realized that, well, it's only one mask, so basically both of them are not going back. Somebody got to die. And then her brother turned on her real quick and hit her with the stone, and knocked her out. But then she got up and she got the upper hand of him, and she knocked him out, and she took the mask, and then she took the mask, and then she went back. And the next thing we go to, we see that bitch in a black dress, Mr. Vex, came to her and said, it's not too late to rescue Lyta. She is your daughter. And she was like, stop worrying about Anna. And then Jaina Zod said, what the hell do you know about Anna? Okay? Because she knows she's just a bitch, and all she wants is power, and she could give a shit about Lyta. Then we go to Zeg, and Zeg was talking to the lady that rescued him, and she basically patched up the cut that he had in his hand, and he said, listen, I need to get out of here. I need you to rescue me. I need to get out of here. And she basically said, you're L. If I know you were L, I would never have brought you. And she said, if I knew you were L, I would have never brought you here. And basically she told him that, I'm sorry, guys. And basically, I'm sorry, I had to listen to that part again because I forgot. Basically, she told him that you're an L. You have the power to destroy this place. So basically, she told him that he has the greatest power more than anybody in that place. That's why Nissa Vex need him, and that's why Damien Vex need him, because they need him, because they know without him they can't do anything. Anyway, eventually she gave him the mask that he needed for him to leave. So he escaped them, and then he was in the outer land. It was freezing cold. And next we go to Nissa, and she was Lyta, and she was in front of the council, ready for them to kill her. So we had her mom there with that bitch Nissa Zex and her with her own Deb. I have no beef with you, Deb, but you ain't Zeg. So let's move on. And so she thought she was about to die right now, and this is it. And then her mom, Jana, was thinking what her father said. And her father said, you are a Zod. You bow to no one. That means that you are the baddest bitch. No one comes above you. But the problem is that she loves her daughter so much. And so then we go back to the past where she showed up back without her brother. And her father said, don't worry about your brother right now. Basically, he's saying that he's dead. And you're here. And he gave her a necklace. And he basically said that, you know, this necklace is showing that you're a Zod and you're in charge and never bow to anybody. And basically, her brother's dead and the father don't give a shit. This is why she's so cold and she has no heart, because that's how she was raised. Then we went to Lyta, and Lyta bent down because she thought they were about to cut her head off. And Jada basically forgot about her father said, and she looked at that bitch in the black dress, Nissa, and said, "Okay, I'll do what you said. I'll be on your side." And then we see her father showed up, Damien Vex, and he said something came up. Stop! Something came up. The witness, we can't. And Lyta Zod, you're exonerated, and you're fully back to your full power. Oh my God! I never know that Jada Zod would do that for anybody, because she was such a cold bitch that you never know that she would have any feelings. Anyway, we see Lyta went to her and said, I guess I have to tag Nissa Vex. She said, you owe her nothing. And she's like, it was you. And she was like, you were my greatest love, and now you're my greatest disgrace, I guess, because she had to, do that. And then we go to see her fighting her brother. And I realized that it wasn't her. I thought her brother was still alive, because it was a hologram of her brother she was fighting, so he's dead. But it was a hologram. She keep on fighting her all the time. Jana keep on fighting her all the time because her brother never returned. I thought, because in the beginning, guys, I forgot to tell you that she was fighting the hologram before, and I thought it was her brother, but it's not. I thought he was alive, but he's not. It's a hologram she was fighting the whole time. Then we went to Damien Vex, and he went to the prison where the Sagittarius soldier is that he's in love with, that Lyta arrested, and he basically, she's like, why am I still here? What's going on? Why I am not out of here? And then the next we go to, we see that he basically killed her. He set her up and killed her. Then he went in there and said, what's going on? I need an explanation. Why is this prisoner dead? And his daughter, the bitch in a black dress, Nissa Vex, came in and said, I can't believe you did it. I actually believe when you said that you don't know what happened to her, how she died. You made it convincing. And he was like, yes, you left me no choice. And she's like, I thought you had care about her. You had feelings for her. And he said, yes, I cared about her very much. She was a good warrior. But I had to do what I had to do. Next we went to Zeg, and he's outside, and his mask, the mask that he have is failing. And he finally got a piece of battery so he could attach it to the radio. And he got in touch with Adam Strange. And he told Adam Strange, I need you to do something for me. And Adam Strange went to Lyta, because he sent Lyta a message, and he basically sent Lyta a message and told her that he loves her and that he hopes she's alive, and he knows she's the strongest person ever and she's the best part of him. And then we see Lyta went and got her soldier. She said, I know, no, before all that happened, she was talking to that bitch in a black dress, Nissa Vex, and she asked her what's going on her and her mother. Then Adam Strange showed up and gave her the message where Zeg was telling that he loves her, he thinks she's the strongest person and if he never see her again. And then she went in with other soldiers, and she's like, it's still hope for him. So she got some other soldiers. She went to Outer Land to look for him. And when she got there, she saw the radio fell on the floor. And Adam Strange said, don't give up hope. I think he could still be alive. And then eventually she said, turn that heat thing on. She turned the heat thing on. She figured out where he was. She went in there and she shot that soldier guy. And then he was sitting in a chair. And the guy, which we found out is the General Zod, he ran and she gave Zeg a kiss, and she ran out for General Zod, and then she and him got in a big fight. And come to find out, when he saw her chain, he was like, it's you. And he was like, it's me. And he started laughing, and she's like, who are you? He's like, I'm your son, General Zod. What the hell? Does that mean that she had to marry that goddamn Dev? Ah! I don't like that shit. I thought they were going to figure a way that she doesn't marry Deb and that he doesn't end up with that bitch in a black dress. But anyway, guys, it was a good episode tonight. I hope he doesn't end up with that bitch in a black dress and him and her figure a way together. But either way, she must have had a kid with that damn Deb. Or maybe that's not really her grandson because it's her. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching.